Postseason baseball on the show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And when you start the series on the road, obviously, you'd love to win 2 games. But coming out of there with no worse than a split is what you're really kind of hoping to accomplish. So now, they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and they can feed on this crowd, hopefully, to give them a big leg up in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 San Francisco Giants.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
Jeff Samardzija gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. You can go get him with the best of anyone.
Ben Revere heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 9.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, he can't rein it in.
First pitch, 7:07.
Tap fouled at home plate. Samardzija's ready. Here's the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
And this is a nice way to settle into a ballgame. A good slider there for the punch out. That'll help you get in rhythm and get you mentally involved right from the outset.
Anthony Rendon will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And, you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And, hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s, and you know, they've got another tough assignment here. But, hey, no question, this offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Ready on 1-2. And that misses 2-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. This is in the air out to right field. Pence has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Just underway here in San Francisco. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Three and 0 now.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Full count, here it comes. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And Panik will make the catch, and that retires the side. One left for Washington. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Tanner Roark will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we talk about the top catchers in the game. We talk about Molina, Posey, but Wilson Ramos, he does a lot of things really well. Very quick feet behind that plate allows for him to get into a good throwing position, kind of stymie that running game. We'll see how he does in this one.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's Joe Panik. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Squared that one up just a little late. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Revere has a beat on it. One down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Buster Posey will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Second inning now from San Francisco with no score. Jason Worth will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Samardzija into the windup. First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Span giving chase. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. You know, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One 0 count. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Turner. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brandon Belt will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Hit hard up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Line drive to left, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Tanner Roark set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Ben Revere will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
Samardzija has his target. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. 2-1. Third inning, no score to this point. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now in a scoreless game, I've got a hunch he may get a green light here. They may want to try and get something started that way.
Anthony Rendon will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. strike to even the count. 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Bryce Harper will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second half now.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and the count now 2-2.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Angel Pagan digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Angel Pagan.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Stepping in, Connor Gillespie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9th.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Jeff Samardzija steps into the box. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ryan Zimmerman is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Samardzija gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike two. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Here's Jason Worth. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hot shot to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Hot shot toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike one.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
1-1, here it comes. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Hence the catch, and now here's the runner breaking from third. And a relay home. Tagged by Posey will be too late, safe at home plate.
In a game like this, you had to figure that a manufactured run was going to be how we finally opened our scoring. Good work there to drive him in.
Tanner Roark gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2-1, here it is. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner from third crosses the plate. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Ben Revere steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat and one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Sliced hard on the ground. Over to Crawford at the bag, and the force play will end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Washington leads this one 2-0. Denard Span will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard stuff.
Little dribbler down the line. Zimmerman takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Joe Panik is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line softly out toward left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And, you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Buster Posey will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Comes set with the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
The first baseman, number 9.
Into the box, Brandon Belt. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Nationals lead it 2-0. Anthony Rendon heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And he takes this one high. 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Bryce Harper will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Right side, hit hard. Panic with the dive. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome. On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll take a look at ball one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
So a runner at first with two away, and here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
But now you got to regroup after the two-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Samardzija sets. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Slow roller out to short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. It's the Nationals 2 and the Giants nothing. Hunter Pence will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And that misses inside, 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You'll see where this is on show track. This is a curveball, and it's up right in the hitter's line of sight. Much easier to react to, and he just swats it into center field.
Brandon Crawford will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here it comes on 1-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. That's a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
If you can locate that pitch with movement on the inside corner, nobody's touching that thing. I mean, that's as good as it gets right there.
Standing in now, Angel Pagan, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. The second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. The 4th they've hit into tonight. My word. And that one ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. Nationals on top, 2-0. Daniel Murphy in the 6th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hit hard to Schlingley. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Wilson Ramos stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he lays off there, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Into the box now, Trey Turner. As he swings here and sends a chopper out toward the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Connor Gillespie will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Connor Gillespie, a solo home run. His first homer here in the series, and the Giants have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
This is a situation where you throw a fastball by a guy once, you start thinking, I can do it every time. But once he got a good read on what that thing looked like, he was ready for this one.
Gregor Blanco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Gregor Blanco.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Gloved by Murphy. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Denard Span digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And Worth is under it now, and there are 2 away here.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Joe Panik will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Liner towards second. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Let's take a look at all 5 pitches in this at-bat. He tries to tempt him here on the first one, but he does a good job of holding back. Then they come right back and even the count at 1-1. And we'll foul off these next 2 pitches. Here's the first. There's the second. And on the 5th pitch, finally gets the one he wanted, and he drives it for a base hit.
Now in the box, Buster Posey. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Ready with the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike two. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and it goes right past him out there at short.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. He's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. 1 and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. On the ground to the left side. Rendon is there. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Back here in San Francisco. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. George Cantos is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
George Cantos.
Danny Espinoza is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Danny Espinoza.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1 and 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch. Into
the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Ben Revere stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
That may have been one of those situations where you wonder, he's not going to be able to throw him out at first. Maybe that's one where you try and see if that would have gone foul.
Anthony Rendon ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
From the stretch. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
The 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. First and second here with nobody out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Rocket to third, and this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. But the recovery will get an out on the play as they do get the force at second, so put runners on the corners, but that could have been a whole lot worse.
Yep, they're able to get that force at second base, but that's it. So meanwhile, that go-ahead run gets to move up 90 feet. He's now standing on third.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. To Crawford for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Brandon Crawford will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
I'll say tie game, tie series. Hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
One and 2, here it comes. Popped high in the air. Rendon is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Angel Pagan will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. A little bit outside. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And this is where he's dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy's got it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Third baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Connor Gillespie will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And there's ball 1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. shatters the bat as this is hit to third.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Giants down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Sergio Romo will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 54, Sergio Romo. Now playing third base.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Span, still going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Nationals.
What a great job of leading off this inning for his teammates. On second base now with a double, with a chance to take the lead late in this ball game. He's pointing into his dugout saying, "Let's go, you guys."
Jason Worth digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Pause, now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, fielded by Panic, and he's retired here, one away. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. Daniel Murphy ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Here's a ball lined into left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and in the late stages of Game 3, that has broken the tie.
The catcher,
That's a big base hit for him right there. That drives in the go-ahead run. He's fired up down there at first, and I'm sure his dugout is even more fired up.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Nationals are out in front here, 3-2. Kelby Tomlinson will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Sean Kelly is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Sean Kelly.
Leading off the inning, Kelby Tomlinson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And he takes ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our score as we give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. Denard Span gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. From the stretch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
That's by him for strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Turner on the grass, and the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Now, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Here's Joe Panik, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ballgame. Especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base. Still just 1 out. And meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Buster Posey comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Of all the times to not be on the same page, this is going to hurt. This is going to move that tying run up to third. And more significantly, it'll move the go-ahead run into scoring position at second.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Whew, that's a gift.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Trying to hold the lead. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Oh, this is for sure the at-bat of the night so far.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team, but with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
So striding in, Brandon Belt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready now. The pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
And this is probably the right decision here with 2 outs. Too many things can go wrong when you let him swing the bat.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Trevor Gott will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Hunter Pence will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Comes set. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
No offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And another foul ball. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
This is line to left. Worth is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Nice job there by the Washington bullpen. On to the 9th now in Game 3. It's the Nationals 3 and the Giants 2. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Corey Guerin will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Trey Turner, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Jose Lobaton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 59, Jose Lobaton.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Center fielder number 9, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
And this is a tough task, facing a right-handed reliever with a good hard slider. He's not fazed by this pitch, and even on the inner half of the plate, drives this one for a solid base hit.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And he'll get back in safely. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Nationals lead it 3-2. Striding in to start the 9th, Brandon Crawford, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 35, Mark Melanson.
Brandon Crawford will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Revere is under it. 1 out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number one.
Now to the plate, Angel Pagan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Rendon is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Jarrett Parker will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 6, Jarrett Parker.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals are going to take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1 as this one is over.
That's about as economical a save as you're ever going to find. He only threw 4 pitches, but they're enough to get the job done.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. But this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 3-2. Good night from San Francisco.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious